So, welcome everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday night free necklace call. I'm super excited you're here. I know we'll probably have even more ladies jumping on after we get started. You might see my little dog in the background. He typically I shut my dogs out, but for some reason today he just needs to be with me. So, he's in here somewhere. But for those of you I've never met before, my name's Carolyn. I have been a stylist with Park Lane for a year and a half. And it has just been super fun for me. So, sorry, my camera angle is just, I'm not liking it. I was with another jewelry company for about 18 years and they suddenly closed in 2020. Y'all know the pandemic was a little rough on some people, some companies, some retail stores. And the company I was with formerly was one of those. And it was a pretty rock solid company, I thought. So it just goes to show you should always have a plan B. And I joined Park Lane in December of 2020 just because I knew some other ladies who I highly respected that came over here. And I thought, I'll just get in and get the jewelry and I'll do a show here and there, just for fun. But I mostly was just going to get the jewelry. I was not going to build a team. I was not going to make this a serious business. But about a month and a half in, about a month and a half in, I had real estate classes booked. I was going to become a realtor and things were going so well. I thought, I think I have to cancel those real estate classes. I think I have to see where this goes. And then a month after that, I was like, I need to quit my job. And my husband was like, then quit it. You hate it. So, and it was even a good job. They were very flexible. I mean, if I had to go back to a full-time job, I would want to go back to being an accountant at the electrical company where I was. But Park Lane has just been so amazing. So tonight, I just want to talk to you just briefly about the 3 Ps. We talk a little bit about the people, a little bit about the product, and a little bit about the programs. And then all of you that are on here, you're going to fill out the little Google Doc so that you go into a drawing for a free necklace. And Debbie, maybe you'll win that free necklace. Or maybe Jessica, you'll win that free necklace. What other guests do we have on here? Ann Turner, Michelle Gafford, Zoom user. That's okay that you don't have your name on your screen. One of you are going to win a free necklace tonight. And if we get over 10 guests, then we give away 2 free necklaces. And we do this every Wednesday. So if you have more questions after tonight and you want to come back next Wednesday, you totally can. We have usually me or Rayanne, sometimes Jeremy, sometimes Terica from our group that share, just because I've been in direct sales for 19 years now, and I have a passion for it because I started in my early 20s as a stay-at-home mom. I thought this was just I don't know. I don't know what I thought this was going to be. I had no goals. And then I quickly learned after making $200, $300, $400 a party, I was like, this is too much money to spend at McDonald's and Red Lobster, which is what we were doing with it at first. So we started using it to pay off debt and paying bills in our household. And then in some of you that know me, my first husband passed away in 2010. My children were 5 and 8. I have 2 boys. And I quickly, instantly became a single mom. And the fact that I could still be there for my kids and just do a jewelry show on Friday and 2 jewelry shows on Saturday, and I made as much income doing those 3 events as I would have in a 40-hour work week. It has just made this whole type of company very endearing to my heart. Whatever you choose to do, even if you don't choose to do Park Lane, I'm going to share with you why you might want to do Park Lane. But I highly recommend some form of direct sales because there is no glass ceiling and the flexibility is amazing. So I'm remarried now. Life is wonderful. And I still enjoy the flexibility. My children are now, that little 5 and 8-year-old are now 17. He's going to be a senior, and 20. He just closed on a house last Friday. Like, how did that even happen? But it did. Here I am. They're grown and life is good. So the 3 Ps of Park Lane, the people, the company is fantastic. They've been around for 67 years. And they're debt-free, cash rich. And in 2020, when my other company and so many other companies were failing, they had their biggest year ever because they have learned I mean, they've been around for 67 years. They've made it through wars and recessions and every kind of president on the planet. I know whatever your feelings are about the current administration or the COVID thing or whatever, they have made it through everything. And they showed that they were able to do that during the pandemic. And they pivoted to this online platform and they taught their people, women of all ages, how to do virtual parties. And now the world is getting a little more back to normal. You can do in-person parties, you can do virtual, you can do whatever. So 2020 was the best year ever, only topped by 2021 and now 2022. So they're just getting better and better now that women are able to have the flexibility to do virtual or in person. I love that from the very beginning, the company vowed, the Levine family, it's still family owned and operated. The children purchased it from the parents in the early 2000s, and now their children also work at the home office, but they only keep 2% of the profit for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the program. So here in a little bit, when I talk about like the sales and the hostess perks, you're going to be amazed and you're going to think, how can they afford to do that? And I just want you to remember that they only keep 2% for themselves. So the second P I like to talk about is the product. I mean, hello, it's jewelry. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to sell it. I don't have to convince you to go on a diet, change your skincare, change your makeup. You don't have to quit wearing the brand of jewelry you were already wear. You can, if you like these earrings and they're priced right, people buy them. Same with the necklace. And I love that with jewelry. I love that you're a walking billboard. You get to share with people while you're standing in the Walmart line and they ask you to share with them because they're like, oh my gosh, they don't say Larissa because they don't know you yet. They're like, I love those earrings you have on, or I love that bracelet. Jewelry is the #1 conversation starter in the world. Raise your hand, virtual or real life, if someone has ever complimented your jewelry or your clothes or your bag. Yeah, I think we all have, because when you're standing around, women, we just do that. We compliment what people are wearing, and it just opens up the doors to have those conversations. So we're meeting people all over the place. I love that jewelry is a semi-consumable product. So even though, don't eat it, fashion comes and goes. And I've had a lot of friends that sold different things and they've gotten in and out multiple different companies. And they think, I've heard people say, well, you want something that's consumable like a lotion or a vitamin. But the thing with those kind of products is once you have enough of those, you have enough of those. Like personally, I take supplements from a direct sales company. I only purchase them once or twice a year because I purchase in bulk. I'm done. My skincare, I only purchase a couple times a year because I make it last. My makeup, I only purchase what I need, but my jewelry and my clothes, I mean, come on, girls. Do we ever get to the point where we're like, nah, I don't need any more cute necklaces. I don't need any more cute clothes. We don't. We always want that new, cute look. I have more clothes than I need, and I'm kind of a minimalist with my clothes, but I can be scrolling through Amazon like this tank top and see it and think, oh yeah, I need some new basic tank tops, and get it in all 5 colors. And that's the thing with fashion. Your jewelry, we always want the newest jewelry, especially when we see how this whole outfit can be updated. I mean, I'm seriously wearing a black tank top, a jacket that I've had for at least 10 years. And then this necklace and these earrings. And I feel like I'm in a whole new outfit. And women want that. They want that simplified lifestyle with that elevated look. And we get to give that to them. I love in Park Lane, we have a wide variety. We like to call it a full service jewelry line. So we have long dramatic earrings like this. We have little teeny tiny studs. We have a lot of designer inspired pieces. We have boho. We have career wear. We have date night. You know, whatever your style of jewelry is, we have something for every woman. And we also have something for at every price point. We have jewelry that starts out at $20 and goes all the way up to $200. Raise your hand again, girls, if you have ever shopped the Park Lane sale. Yeah, nobody pays $200 for anything. You might look at the website and be like, oh my gosh, $180 for that bracelet? Nobody pays that. Most people don't even pay the half price amount. Most of the time they get it for $30, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But we have all price points. And I have a ton of women in my sphere of influence that if I sold $5 jewelry, they would not give me the time of day because they would not take me seriously. They want nicer jewelry. And Park Lane has incredible jewelry. It's all guaranteed. If it ever breaks, they replace it. In the first 4 months, it's free. After that, it's $10. And it is a no matter what guarantee. So I could literally send this earring down the garbage disposal, which has not happened yet. I use this illustration a lot, but it hasn't happened yet. But they would replace my jewelry for me. And I love that. So I love with Park Lane, we don't have to stock or keep inventory. I have some friends that came from another jewelry company, not the one I was with formerly, but there's a number of girls on our team where they had to buy all of their jewelry up front. Then they had to show it, sell it, package it, and ship it. We have none of that. The jewelry I own, I either got in my kit or I've earned it for free. I get to wear it. It's mine. If I did purchase it, it's a tax write-off. And then you show it. And when women like it, they place an order and it ships straight to their house. So you're not trying to keep inventory. You're not trying to get rid of stuff that you over purchased. It is just very streamlined. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm crazy busy, where would I fit this in? There's not that much to fit in. You just do lives or do in-person events, or people compliment you and you share your shopping link. They order and it ships straight to them. It's like hands off. We don't even have to process their credit cards. That is all done through the Park Lane website. So we pay no credit card processing fees. And I try to share this because most of the women on our team work a full-time job. So if you're here and you're thinking, yeah, that's all well and good for those ladies who just sit at home and do nothing, that's not the case. A ton of our top performers work full-time jobs and they just do this in the nooks and crannies of their life. Some do it. Let's talk about whys. Some do it because they want to put their kids through college. Some want to pay off debt. Some want to buy braces for their kids or retire early, or they're already retired and they just want extra money so they can go on more cruises. But what I am finding is there are a lot of women that do this because they don't like to be bored. And I think I would fall into that category. When I started direct sales, I didn't need extra income. I mean, later I did. Thank goodness I joined when I did. But at the time, I didn't need any extra income. I just thought, my sister's doing this. She hasn't failed. I'll give it a try. And it gives me something to tinker with when my family is not around, which when you have older teenage boys and a husband who's not super chatty is frequent because they just don't want to hang out and talk to mom. So this gives me something to tinker with. And I have found a whole plethora of women that just don't want to sit still and watch Netflix. So if you fall into that category, you might just want to do this for entertainment. And then the byproduct is you win a bunch of free jewelry and you make a bunch of money. So it's fun. So let's talk about the programs. This is my favorite part. In Park Lane, we have amazing programs for our customers, our hostesses, and the stylists. And the cool thing about when you become a stylist like me, or let's see, Larissa, Terica, Sheremy, who else do we have on here? This is stylist, Rayanne, Zoom user. I still don't know if you're a stylist or not, but if you're a stylist, you can take advantage. We call it the trifecta because you can shop the customer sales on a party in your name and get paid commission off of it. So let's talk about what they do for our customers really quickly. When you're a customer, raise your hand if you've ever shopped our customer sale. I think I might have asked you all this earlier. Yeah, even the stylists are raising their hand. So we always have a buy two, get four at half price sale. And with that sale, our customers only pay full price for their two cheapest items. What do I have on that's cheap? Probably nothing. I'm wearing nice stuff today. Like my Silverton necklace, this is $50. I generally don't let people get a $50 item for full price. I would have them pick out like two $20 pair of earrings. So then this necklace drops to $25 because they only pay full price for their two cheapest items. And then they can get four items at half price. Who does that? I mean, seriously, nobody does that. Famous Footwear, BOGO. It's buy one, get one of equal or lesser value at half price. But in Park Lane, it's buy two, get four of equal or greater value at half price. And it's so, so fun helping ladies save money with this deal. And what I love about this, how many of you find a good deal and you call your girlfriends? I mean, it could be the peaches at the farmer's market. They're down to 99 cents a pound. Or the chicken, the rotisserie chicken at Walmart is half price. Or you find these cute jeans at Sam's Club or Kohl's and they're marked down. So you call your sister and your mom and your best friend and you tell her about this deal. That's what I know about women. We all love a deal and we love to tell our friends when we find a good deal. And that's how we get our hostesses, which is the second part I want to talk about, the program that we have for our hostesses. But before I do that, think about it. If you go to Kohl's and you bring 10 of your friends, you tell 10 of your friends about this sale and they all go shop at Kohl's, is Kohl's going to give you $400 in free jewelry? I think, or in free product? I'm thinking no. Even if you show up like in real life, locking arms with your 10 friends and you all purchase, Kohl's is going to be like, thanks for your business, whatever. That means nothing to us. But in Park Lane, we have a party plan and that is huge. I have a lot of other friends that do network marketing. Some of them even come to me for training help and I do help them, but that where they struggle is finding new customers because their company has no party plan. And they're trying to find one new customer at a time. But with Park Lane, because we have a party plan, when your hostess loves this sale and she books an event, she's going to bring you her people on a platter and you're going to have them to show the jewelry to their potential future, current and future customers that will also book parties. And it just keeps going because when a woman hosts a party with you or a man, I mean, I haven't had any male hostesses yet, but there are male stylists, so I don't want to leave anybody out. They get $20 in free credit for every single order that they get. Now, if I was going to Kohl's and they told me you'd get $20 in free credit for every friend that shops with you, I might bring a couple friends to Kohl's with me. But with Park Lane, when you get to 10 orders, when the hostess reaches 10 orders of any size, then Park Lane doubles it to $40 in free credit per order. So that's $400 in free jewelry that she gets just for inviting her friends to a Facebook party or an in-person party or a restaurant party, or maybe she's just sharing her shopping link with her friends. However you want to do it. When she reaches 10 orders, she's going to get at least $400 in free jewelry from Park Lane. And women love this. I just closed a party earlier today, and I think the hostess ended up with it was either $770 or $790 in free jewelry. And that was just from the $40 per order credit. We also have two $50 awards we can award our hostess. We can give her like an extra 50 if she has, I don't know, 10 people there in person, or an extra 50 if she gets 3 bookings. You get to choose what will help your hostess the most and incentivize her and say, I will give you this extra $50 bonus for doing XYZ. And I love that Park Lane gives us those and they don't put us in a box. They're not like, you can only use this way at this point in time for this purpose. They say, here are two $50 awards. You'll pay $10 for each of these if you want to give them to your hostess. And there are no stipulations on that. So we can award her those. She gets to shop at half price. And you know, our customers, how they can do that buy 2, get 4 at half price sale. We make commission off the full and the half price items. That's huge. With our hostesses, when they shop at half price, we also make commission off of those half price items. That was a big pay raise for me. In my former company, a half price item meant I made nothing, which I was okay with because I only gave those to my hostesses. But now that I earn income off of those, it's usually somewhere between $20 and $80 in commission that I make per show, because a lot of my hostesses like to use those half price items. She also is going to get an extra bonus item, which is a $200 item for $30. She's going to get one of those just for hosting the show. And for every one of her friends that books a party from her party, Park Lane is going to give her an extra one to use at those girls' shows. So it is helping your hostess. You and her are a team. And she is trying to get you more bookings because she wants more bonus items. And her friends want their friends to shop the sale. So the customer sale and the hostess plan really work hand in hand. Now let's talk about what they do for the stylists. Oh, it's so good. So first of all, we have no quotas. I think I may have mentioned that already, but a lot of companies have quotas. A lot of companies have monthly website fees. We have none of that. Once you join, you're in for a year. Do with it what you want. Totally your business. We will encourage you and help you make it successful if you want to, but we're not into pushing, dragging, or anything. We want this to be what you want it to be. We want it to meet your goals. But we have 2 luxury travel trips every year that you can earn. It used to be like a European one and then a toes in the sand one. But since COVID, they've all kind of been toes in the sand trips. But I'm hoping pretty soon, as Europe opens up, we'll get to go abroad again. But since I've been in, I've earned a trip to Kona, Hawaii for 2, and that's airfare included. I've earned a trip to Key West, a trip to Aruba, and they just launched the trip to Cabo. So if you were to join now, there's a good chance you could earn the trip to Cabo, because you don't have to be like some top leader to earn these trips. We all start out at ground zero at the beginning of every trip contest. And all you do is recruit some friends, sell some jewelry, and you can earn the trip. It's not like you have to already be at a certain level to earn these trips. We have an amazing fundraiser program. So if you like to give back, you can do a fundraiser for any 501c3 nonprofit organization, and Park Lane will donate 50% of the sales straight to that nonprofit, and they'll still pay you your commission out of the other half. And our commission level starts at 30%, and you can work your way up to where you're earning 50%. And in Park Lane, you never go backwards. So when you get a promotion, like your first promotion comes when you just get one person on your team, and then you promote up to 35%. If that person gets out, you don't lose your 35%. You don't lose your title. You never go backwards in Park Lane, which I love. We also have, on top of the trips, we have what's called Rich Rewards Club, where you can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every single month. Our weeks end on Wednesdays. So like tonight's the close of the business week. And on any month, when you submit $1,000 in your first 2 commission weeks, they give you $250 in free jewelry. When you sell $2,500 in the first 2 commission weeks, I have it sitting around here somewhere, you win a designer ensemble. Before it even launches in the catalog, you get it for free. If you sell $4,000 in a month, you get another $300. If you bring in 2 friends, you get $300. And if you bring in 2 more friends, you get $300. And then the next month starts over and you can do that all again. So if for whoever is your stylist, when you see her giving away jewelry, don't think, oh my gosh, she has to buy all that stuff. She doesn't. We usually win it. And earn it, I should say earn it. And in Park Lane, you can actually be a hostess of a show as many times as you want. So you can collect jewelry orders from your friends and family in your little VIP group, or your girls at church, or your bowling league. And if nobody else is hosting a party at that time, you can have them attached to a party in your name, and their orders ship immediately. So you can keep it open as long as you need to. And when you hit 10 orders, you can close that party. You not only make your 30 to 50% commission, you're also going to get $400 in free jewelry. So you get to double dip in the hostess perks and the stylist perks. And if you need another order on that party, you can place a customer order that you make your commission back on. It's like all the things that I was told we couldn't do in my former company. Park Lane is like, why? We made the system. Use the system. And I just love that. So let's talk about how you make money. I think I already shared. Y'all earn 30 to 50%. Triple dip, baby. That's right, Terica. I love Terica's comments. She's always so fun. If you have any previous leadership experience in another direct selling space, you may qualify for a direct appoint. So I had 18 years with my former company. I was brought over as a senior division leader. You may be able to come over as an area leader. You may come over higher than I did. You may have tons of leadership experience, and they will honor that, and you will come in at a higher commission rate, which is really cool. So let whoever invited you know if you have that. Let's see, when you build a team, you get paid infinitely deep. My former company was not that way. You only got paid 3 levels and then it was done. But in Park Lane, you get paid infinitely deep. And when someone on your team promotes, even if they get to your level or higher, you're still always going to earn some income off of them and their team. We don't have breakaways, which is really nice. And we even have a Mercedes car program. And the funny thing is, when I got my kit, I threw away the Mercedes car brochure because I thought I'm never going to do that. And then a month and a half later, somebody on our team earned it and it was posted like what she had to do to earn that. I was like, I think I've done that. And I checked and I had. And you can either they will pay up to $700 a month for a white Mercedes lease, or if you're super practical like I am, they will give you $500 a month cash bonus, which I walked away from a full-time job that had free healthcare, free good healthcare. So now I'm on Cobra and I use my $500 cash bonus to put towards that Cobra payment. And I feel totally good about that because I'm living life on my terms. I am running my own schedule and I love it. But you could keep your full-time job and just take the car or take the $500 cash and put it in a travel savings account, whatever you want to do with it. So it's totally up to you. And what's so cool is the Terica used that word triple dip a minute ago. You can triple dip in everything. You might just be working on getting the free jewelry, but all your points from your sales towards the free jewelry are also going in your trip bucket. They're also going in your car bucket. They're also going in whatever extra monthly specials they have that month. They go in that bucket. So you can earn all kinds of things all at the same time. So let's talk about how you get started, because I know that's like the $1 million question. Don't worry, it doesn't cost $1 million. We have 3 different starter kits you can choose from. And the only difference is the amount of jewelry you want to get started with, because all 3 of our kits include your website for an entire year. All 3 of our kits, you get paid the same commission level. It's really just how much jewelry you want. So our basic kit is $99. And with that, you get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. Now, $500 worth of jewelry goes really fast, especially if you want any of like the higher end pieces. But if $99 is all you can afford, I say do it, because whoever invited you tonight is going to do a launch party for you. She's going to help you get 10 orders on your launch party. So you'll get $400 free. And then she's also going to teach you how to earn Rich Rewards Club, which is that $250 to $1,100 in free jewelry every month. So you can build your kit as you go. But our number 1 chosen kit is our business kit. It's $229. And for that, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. And I did say you pick out. With all of our kits, they are not pre-selected. You choose the jewelry that you want in your kit, which is huge. My former company, I just got this hodgepodge of stuff. I didn't even like jewelry at the time, so I thought 80% of it was ugly. And the nice thing about Park Lane is you get to choose your kit. And then our biggest kit is our Boss kit, and it's only $439. And with that kit, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. Now, the business and the Boss kit, the 2 larger kits, the $229 and the $439, you also get a Park Lane logo tablecloth. You get some cute little travel jewelry rolls and a little tote bag, but it's nothing you're going to like miss terribly if you don't get them. So whatever, I don't know, commitment level you're filling out. If you're like, I'm ready to do shows now, I know I have people that I'm going to do parties with, I would do the $229 or the $439 if you can afford it. If you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I have no idea. Do I really want to do this? It sounds like fun, but I'm not sure, or I don't have much money, then I would do the $99 kit and just get your launch party on the books so that you can start earning free jewelry, build your kit up, and we will train you how to do everything. There's my dog. See him? That's Benny. We have a graphic designer on staff that does all of our pictures for us. We have weekly and monthly trainings. We teach you how to do everything, and we have systems in place to make this just a turnkey operation. So here in a minute, I'm going to stop the recording and let those of you that are on live ask any questions. But before I do that, I want to give you a key word. And tonight, I think I will make our keyword, because the little Google Doc survey is going to ask you this to prove that you were actually here. We're going to make it, no, we're going to make it these, sterling. That's the name of my earrings, sterling. Just think sterling silver, or sterling as in Western. That'll be your keyword when you fill out the little Google Doc. Trying to think if there's anything else I should have told you. If you're a stylist and you're on here and you think I forgot something, oh my gosh, I did forget something. Why should you start now? Right now, this week is the last week. They are giving away an extra $100 in free jewelry with whichever kit you decide to get started with. So if you do the 99 kit, you'll get $600. If you do the 229 kit, you'll get $1,100. And if you do the $439 kit, you'll get $2,100 in free jewelry. And $100 in free jewelry may not seem like that big of a difference, but if you're kind of thinking about it anyways, it's the cherry on top. Just do it. And the thing that I love about this is it's not like you have to marry this. You don't have to be like, okay, if I sign up, I'm signing in blood and I'm going to sell jewelry until the day I die. No, I say just try it out for a few months, see what you think, let your friend do a launch party for you, see how much money you make, see how your friends like it, and then decide from there. Do a few shows and decide. Worst case scenario, you're stuck with a whole bunch of jewelry that you got for basically nothing. And you can just be like, okay, I'm done. You can go back to doing all the parties. I'm out. But I have found very few people want to do that, because once you have some fun parties and your friends and family see what great deals you can get them, and you see how much free jewelry you get your hostesses, you just kind of want to keep doing it. And it's super, super fun. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and make sure if you're watching the recording, you get the Google Doc survey from your stylist and get it filled out by midnight tomorrow so that you go into our drawing for a free necklace. I just have to find the stop button.